What's up, everyone? This is BigPowner, and this is the introduction of the Toxic Rain build with the HP spec. This is not a low investment. You guys have seen some of the crafts that I've done. This is not min-maxed, and this is also not um, low investment. It's kind of in the middle. I am using the Headhunter. You could play with a different belt. I don't even have a different belt for it. That's kind of the whole reason why I switched it over to HP, was to use the Headhunter on it. It is running very well. I still have very low HP. Woo, woo. All those.
They know all your secrets. Nothing is hidden from their view.
Gotta focus a little bit. Just well, it's buck wild. We'll talk a little bit about the build. I don't think I have too much to pick up. So you notice I'm still getting back my life basically instantaneously when I'm taking damage in combat. That is because of the life on kill. It works both for the energy shield on kill and the life on kill. I like it on both. This build does have very low HP right now. It runs pretty well with it because, you know, as long as something doesn't kill me, which this is an absolutely massive map. This is not, this ain't no little girly map. Oh. I think I got a little bit of stuff right outside to grab real quick. Two-handed, freeze. That doesn't work together. Good corruption mod, just the rest of this stuff doesn't work well together. So it clears very nicely. Clears very nicely. Very fast build. I'll just show you the mods for the map. 181% map. Like I said, it was a really high rolled map. Um, it runs very well. I've done it up to 100% delirium. Uh, I'm running the portal and castman damage taken. I can kill stuff in the 100% delirium pretty well. I ended up dying on top of like multiple of the beyond bosses and a delirium boss. So every time I pop back in, I just instantly got nova'd. But it can kill stuff already in 100% delirium, which is pretty crazy because it's not finished. I've crafted 3 items for it. I still need to do rings, boots, helm. It still needs better. It still needs better jewels. I've got a few jewels that are just kind of very mediocre. I think one, yeah, 3 stat, and one of the things that does absolutely nothing for it. I do have a Watcher's Eye. The only thing it's really gaining is the damage over time multiplier with Malevolence. This is a cheap Watcher's Eye. It's a 1 stat Watcher's Eye. The other thing on there doesn't matter. So like 6, 7 exalts, you should be able to get one. It works very very well. Even with things not really tuned in right now. Right now I'm having to use mana leech and mana on hit 3 points here because I don't have any other way to reliably get mana, and that winds up being an issue with bosses. It's not an issue in mapping, but it winds up being an issue on bosses, and it just kind of makes it really not play very well. Obviously, it would be better to have those 3 points here because we're using perfect agony, so the increased critical strike chance is going to make it so that the perfect agony is going to be triggered more, and then obviously having more multiplier is going to be better because we get half that multiplier as damage over time multiplier when we hit a critical strike. So if I had those in, I'd be at 147% more more damage over time multiplier when I got a critical, which my critical hit chance would be higher. So there's still stuff that needs to be fixed in it simply due to gear issues, but it's running very well. I really like it. It's fun with the headhunter, juicing up the maps. The more you juice them up, honestly, the more it just wrecks the maps because obviously more stuff to kill, more headhunter stacks, and the damage of it by itself, even without any headhunter stacks, it's actually pretty good at killing even isolated targets, bosses. It's pretty fast on them already. So I'm really liking it. It's a lot of fun to play. If you're not going to go with the headhunter and you've already started the energy shield, I'd probably just upgrade the energy shield. The energy shield was fun for me, and that's going to naturally be more tanky because you have the chaos inoculation, so you're going to take less damage. And if you wind up crafting the big energy shield chest on that, you would have a lot more you'll have a lot more defenses because of the damage reduction associated with the chaos inoculation and the physical damage taken as chaos. For this, I need to get my chaos resistance up because I'm taking physical damage as chaos damage, which, you know, when I have negative chaos resistance, that's not a good thing. I'm actually taking more damage. So I'm not completely sure how I'm going to fix that. There are some options. You can use the Circle of Anguish and go for the big chaos damage, but then I'm going to be losing an HP slot. So I'm still kind of figuring out exactly how I want to min-max this. I know the stuff that I want to do with it, but the nice thing is it's running very nicely. It clears extremely fast, and that's even with it having some issues. So I really like the build. It's a lot of fun. It's very nice change
Cool
up.
winds.
I like the defensive part of it with the 10% um, the 10% less damage to enemies for each time they're hit. That stacks up really fast, and that's one of the things that's really defensive about it. I kind of really like these offensive defensive skills, like, you know, the ice shot, it chills and freezes, which is the defense that comes with the offense. So that's something I also like about this is it provides a lot of defense through slowing. So yeah, this is the toxic rain build. I'll put a paste bin in of it as how it is in the description down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Peace.